Frank transferred to a normal school. He's still wearing the uniform of an aristocratic school. His classmates begin to laugh at Frank's clothes. Frank wrote his name on the blackboard. He disguised himself as a substitute teacher. None of the students knew who Frank was. They all took their seats. The real substitute teacher arrived in the classroom. Frank was calm and collected. The substitute thought it was a temporary arrangement. She complained and walked out of the classroom. A week later, the school found out about Frank's behavior. Frank's parents were interviewed by the principal. The father didn't criticize Frank. He thought Frank was a genius in disguise. The father's business went bankrupt. He left Frank $25 and some blank checks. Frank started trying to forge fake checks. He changed the date on the check. He cut a name out of a newspaper and pasted it on the check. He fantasized about getting a lot of cash in return. The bank quickly recognized the fake checks. Frank changed his identity again, but even when he pretended to be sick, the bank recognized Frank's fake checks. Seeing the bank's warm reception of the pilot, Frank decided to create a new identity. Frank walks down the street in a fake pilot's uniform. Everyone around him is attracted to Frank. Frank arrives at the bank. The president received Frank personally. The pilot's identity made it easier for Frank to pull off the scam. During a conversation with the hotel manager, Frank learned that a company check could be used as a cash advance for more money. First, he used a printer to type out each letter of the check. Then he took the airline's logo from a model airplane, and then he glued the logo to the check. The airline's check was forged. Frank took the fake check to the bank. While the bank employee was going through the check, Frank's sweet compliments attracted the staff's attention. Frank's fake check was successfully cashed. More model airplanes were dipped in the bathtub. Frank made more fake checks. From that airline staff, pilots can take any flight for free. Frank used his fake pilot's license to get into the cockpit of the plane. When questioned by the captain, Frank was able to answer the captain's questions. Frank started traveling for free. He decided to try a new identity. The circulation of a large number of counterfeit checks attracted the attention of federal agent Carl. Carl began an investigation with 2 agents. A fake check was found at a resort hotel. Just as Carl was about to leave, the owner of the hotel told him that the guest who used the fake check was staying upstairs. Carl was able to get into the criminal's room with ease. The room was full of tools. Just as Carl was regretting that he hadn't caught the culprit, there was a noise from the bathroom. Frank came out of the bathroom. He said he was also a senior federal agent. The perp had escaped. Carl didn't believe Frank at all. Frank handed Carl his wallet. Just as Carl was about to open it, Frank pointed to the criminals downstairs and caught Carl's attention. A father and son are downstairs getting into their car. Frank greeted them on purpose. He's also nervous that Carl might see something. He also asks to see Carl's it. Frank lied that he was going to present evidence and left. Calmly, Carl opens Frank's wallet. The wallet was full of discount coupons for merchandise. Carl went to the window to check. Frank ran off with the printer.